Previously on Hunting with Tripler.
That's what I'm thinking.
The deal ended up netting me this much money. What is happening, folks? Welcome to Hunting with Tripler. Have you ever had one of those deals where you know the value of the items are way more than the offer that you're making, and they say yes? Well, that's what happened today. You don't want to miss it.
I collect so many things. Would you like to share this journey with me? I will show you the prizes I got today. So come along with me, come on and join in the chase. Yeah.
Folks, it has been an awesome week. The footage you're gonna see today I filmed a few weeks back, but the last few days of reselling have been glorious. I mean, there are some great episodes coming up. I have charted out the next 6 or 7 episodes, and each one is going to hit home for at least some of you, whether it's video games, electronics, whether it's process, whether it's just figuring out how to have a sustainable business. There are a lot of things coming up that I think will be extremely valuable to you and just entertaining. This is a little bit strange for me, but I have probably taken way too much time off on my listings with eBay. Over the last 2.5 or 3 weeks, I've probably listed a total of maybe 15 or 20 items total. And I know that's terrible, but I've grinded so hard for the last, 2.5, 3 months that I needed to take a small break. And that doesn't mean that I haven't been out there sourcing, or that doesn't mean I haven't been shipping out orders, because I've actually been selling a lot of stuff, surprisingly. And in an upcoming episode, I'm gonna show you that another side of my business has been absolutely booming. But folks, you came here for today's episode, and in today's episode, I go back to the Cypress swap meet because I've been mining some gold there, and I'm not gonna stop until I have another dud. And the duds have been few and far between, and that makes me extremely happy because when I'm going there, I'm shelling out some cash, but I am making some great money on that investment. I had a much better strategy going into this particular day, and the strategy was don't overpay. That didn't mean that I wasn't willing to pay up. It just means don't overpay for stuff that would either sit in my store for a long time, or that I just am gonna be disappointed with all the work that I have to put into making that money back. So today I felt really good about all of the purchases I made, and you're gonna see every single one of them in detail. Folks, sit back and relax because I think you will enjoy this one.
Hey, what's up?
How are you?
I got those cards from you.
Yeah, you make money?
No.
Why did you?
They were in pretty bad condition. There was a couple in there. There was one card that was worth like 150, but all the corners were bent. So
Sorry.
it was actually interesting because I learned a lot about it.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything about those cards. I think I looked up like 400 cards.
Oh.
So
For some time.
what's happening here?
Different?
Yeah, what do you got? What are you pricing all this stuff at?
Different price.
All different price? Okay.
Different price.
Are these old?
You check out the price. This one you check out.
This one? Okay.
How much is it? Told you it's over $200.
Is it? Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, let's see. Well, let's see how many people buy it. Yeah. Is it new? Has it been used?
New.
It's new, yeah. Are all of these like that, or are they all different?
All different. This is more cheaper.
That one's a cheaper one? Look at that. Yeah, it's cheaper, but
But almost $100, $150.
these are cool.
This one too. The other one.
This is different, right? That's not, okay. What do you got on these? Where'd you get them? Storage unit?
Anyway.
And these are just 30. 25, 30. And then you got all these Gundams too. Are these new? Oh, so they've been made.
Yeah, some made.
Some made, yeah.
Something new, something new.
Some new, some yeah. Okay. How much would it cost to buy all of the models? Would you take like 500 for all of it?
No, more.
Got to be more?
Yeah, this one only this one. Only this one is reasonably. I give you almost 600. This one.
Just those, yeah. That's probably a good price. I think it'd be little margins for me though. I just wouldn't be able to get out of it what I need. I think that's fair, honestly. Yeah. But I would want to double up if I bought them.
This one is yeah.
So if I bought them, I'd want to get at least twice my money. Which I think it'd be a little bit harder at 600. I mean, I'd probably, if I had all this, again, I'm no tight negotiation, I'd probably do like 400 for all those. And then I was thinking, since those are probably already made, I was thinking another couple hundred for those.
That's something newer.
I think some of these might be a little bit older, right? But these have been put together.
Hey, listen. I give you this one. I give you 500.
500?
Yeah. Anyway.
And all of them are new, right? None of them.
This one is new. The Gundam is some made with, but.
I think that, man, I appreciate it. Honestly, I think the best I could do is 450. And really, honestly, I don't think I can do any more. I feel pretty good about 450, and if not, that's totally fine, man. Honestly, I think that's a good price at 500, but I'd feel comfortable at 450.
You check out this one.
Yeah, this one, I saw this out of the corner of my eye, because some of these could be worth like $500-600 bucks.
No, but I think the over $100, 450 take it.
Okay, here's the deal though. I have to get more cash.
Yeah.
Unless you can do.
In the box.
Can you do like PayPal or something?
Paper?
Yeah.
I don't have it.
That's all right. All right, let's start with. I'm gonna give you 200, and I'll go get the rest.
I put in the box.
Okay. There's 100. Oh, let's count this. I need that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 200. You know what? I'm just gonna go see if I can get cash right now. How much is this? 5? Yeah, I'll do 5. What's up, man? What you got on this?
Whole thing?
Yeah. 200? Thank you.
Okay. Voy. Déjame poner para trabajar, lo traigo ahí arriba, no creas, tengo otra cosa arriba, pero no, ya mañana no va a llegar.
How much you got on this?
Ponlo abajo, deja que salga el caladro. Mira, dale mis 40, llévatelo y te traigo el ese.
What are you looking for this?
$30.
Do you know if it works?
No, I didn't plug it in.
And no charger or anything?
No, I don't got a charger. The battery only $30.
The battery's in there, but I turned it on. It just briefly turned on. The red light turned on and off. And
Gotcha.
that was it.
Okay.
But
You should take 25?
Okay, amigo.
All right. All right, thank you. 25.
take it.
Thanks.
Yeah, just turn it off. Huh? Yeah, it's old, but... Yeah.
How you going?
¿Qué no ha venido mi mujer? Ya se fue, aquí estuvo un rato. ¿Vio las plata? No. Tiene que las iba a sacar ahorita, pero dijo ahorita regresa y ya no regresó.
I already see a bunch of stuff I want.
Yeah, check it out.
I'm gonna set it over here so you can see it all.
Mira, se llevó los chukis, pinche ingeniero sacó lo más chido y...
Yeah, 140 for
140? Take 100?
120.
All right.
¿Ya?
Got any more video game stuff at all?
No, bro.
That's it? Okay. So those three in this for 35?
What did you say, Elma? 25? You say 25?
35?
Yeah, give me 25.
All right. There you go. How's it going?
Let's go, man.
Very well, thank you. What are you looking to get on your Intellivision?
10 bucks.
10 bucks?
It works.
All right.
I
Yeah,
don't have any of the games for it, but
that's fine. I'll do that.
Back from the flea market, here is a quick scan of everything that I picked up, and those Warhammers, we'll get to those. That was everything. I think I ended up purchasing from 5 or 6 different vendors today, and I'm always looking for remote control cars because the resale value on hobby related items is fantastic on eBay. As far as the electronics go, what you're seeing kind of grouped right here is from the same guy I love buying from. He's kind of the vendor I have to see every time I go. I think he wanted 140 for everything. I said 100, and we met at 120. But what was also great is this is a Nintendo brand component cable for the Nintendo Wii. Those go for, I think, $25 all on their own. I always need these. I've been selling Xbox 360s like crazy. I don't know what the deal is, but those have been really hot. 2 iPods, and iPods again are still selling extremely well. The Shuffle, that's not necessarily like big money. I think this is a $20 item. This one is a little bit more, maybe 30 or 40. 2 Bose speakers, that's gonna be anywhere between $30 to $50 in value. I gotta clean them up. As far as these Quiet Comfort, I think these are the QC15s. They look to be in pretty good condition. There was some writing right there. I did pick them up and look at them. I already knew that there was wear on the top portion. And the X factor here were these 2 calculators, the TI-83 Plus. This one's probably worth 25 at most, but this one goes for about 50 to 60, especially this time of year. Random vendor, I found Wheeler from Captain Planet, early 90s cartoon. If you haven't seen it, you need to check that out.
Wind, water, heart, go planet! By your powers combined, I am Captain Planet. Captain Planet, he's our hero. Gonna take pollution down to 0.
It is one of the most surprising, fantastic 90s cartoons of all time. I think Retro Rick would appreciate this find right here. And then the Warhammer lot that I paid a lot of money for. I spent $450 on this entire set here. It's gonna end up being, and there's such a huge spread of pricing. Now getting $450 back is no issue, so I'll have no problem getting my money back. But it's the question as to whether I'll get 2 times my money or 3 times my money. This stack right here, that one could be anywhere from, $1,200 on its own. So 2 of these look like that. They just look like they've been taken out of the box, and that's the bummer. If the wrapping's been taken off, that's no big deal. I don't care about that. But if the inside looks like it's been moved about, then selling it new is a lot more difficult. And since I can't guarantee that all the parts and pieces are there, that's why I think this lot here is going to be a little bit tricky. 2 of the boxes though, this one and this one, those have not been disturbed. They aren't wrapped, but they look like they've been untouched. I'm looking at $900 on the low end, and I'm looking at maybe $1,300 on the high end. We'll see what happens. I'm optimistic, but again, this was the bulk of the money I spent right here, and I'm hoping to get a nice return on that. Saw this out of the corner of my eye, a kind of a new CD MP3 media player for a Toyota. This had comps up to $150. I paid $5 for that. That was just like, oh yeah, for sure. This Intellivision I got for $10. It was actually in really nice condition. Unfortunately, no games, but he said it worked, and I should be able to get about $50 for that right there. And probably the biggest surprise out of all of this, guys, I picked up this lot right here from one of the last vendors I had gone to see. I probably spent maybe $30, 35. I think I got that on film. These samples right here in total will get me at least 40, maybe closer to 50 or 60. It's this, a complete 1980s top set. And I was like, oh, there's no way. 1980s tops, no way that all those cards are in there. Guys, they're all in there. Every card. So the Ozzie Smith, the Nolan Ryan, and the Ricky Henderson rookie card is in there. Let's see if we can pull that up. And I was kind of like, I was looking up on eBay. How I look up sports cards is I just go to the year, the sport, and there it is! Ricky Henderson. Now this is it's not in the greatest condition, but my brother was a huge fan of Ricky Henderson. I'm gonna get this card graded for sure. Even if it comes back a 5, a 6, 7, I don't really care. but I'm getting that one graded for sure. I do know the condition of some of these cards are pretty rough. They've been handled, at least these first 4 or 5 sheets, they were handled pretty rough. Sports cards at the flea market. Do not pass up an opportunity to get some vintage cards. Yeah. Folks, that was today's episode, and I have taken a pretty fine-tooth comb through each one of those model sets that I got, and I gotta tell you, every single one of them, they're either in mint condition, either the seal has been broken, but completely new in the box, which means all of the figures that I had going into this were probably right on. I'm guesstimating, I'm gonna be somewhere in the $1,100, $1,200 range for just that one purchase, and that is what reselling is all about. Finding great deals, knowing what you need to pay for it, knowing the amount of work that's going to go into it, and seeing the money come in. And folks, I hope that is happening for you. I hope that all of you who are out there sourcing, whether you see something exactly like this, just know in your mind what you want to pay, and don't go over it. Don't fear walking away a great deal. Now, in a few months, what we will do is we'll come back to this episode. We'll pinpoint that particular buy, and we'll see how profitable it was. But in the meantime, I'm gonna enjoy that sound of cha-ching as the money starts rolling in. Thank you again for stopping by. I always appreciate it. If you like this content, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Become a subscriber if you are not. And I don't say this very often, but hit the bell, because then you will know when I have content coming out. And I'm starting to do lives now. So the Let's Open It Up series is now coming at you live. This last episode we pulled some Michael Jordans from 1989, and I'm having them graded, and that is going to be another episode. So folks, check out my live this coming Tuesday at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm gonna be opening up some 1989 Upper Deck. Looking for the Griffey. Thank you again, guys. I appreciate it. Take care.